sure have started something, baby face. I'm up in heaven when I'm in your fond embrace. I didn't need a shove, I just fell in love with your pretty baby face. Hello, my name is Henry Newberger. I am here with the new president of an organization called Banjos Are Not Jokes Anymore, or organization, I'm sorry, B-A-N-J-O, and I have the president. You, sir, are the new president of Banjo?
Si.
And I understand that you are from Mexico?
Si.
And what is your name, sir?
Sai.
Sai?
Si.
Do you come from a banjo-playing family?
Si.
Is there anyone who plays banjo in your family besides you?
Si.
Perhaps a sister?
Si.
What is your sister's name?
Su.
Sue?
Si.
And what is your name?
Sai.
Sai?
Si.
Now your sister, Sue, does she do anything else besides play the banjo?
Si.
What does she do?
So.
So?
Si.
Well, I find this very interesting. Now, when you start playing a new instrument, usually it's easier to play in a key with no sharps or flats. Is that true?
Si.
So tell me, Sai, when you play the banjo, do you find that it's also true not to have a key or a sharp or flat in your song?
Si.
So what key do you usually play in?
Si.
C, Sai?
Si.
I'm looking over a fall-leaf clover I overlooked before. One leaf is sunshine, the second is rain. Third are the roses that grow in the lane. Oh, honey, no need explaining the one remaining. Somebody I adore. I'm looking over a fall-leaf clover I overlooked before. Watch out, would you? Pointing that thing. No need explaining the one remaining. Somebody I adore. I'm looking over a fall-leaf clover that I overlooked before.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello, Bob.
That is a special request from our agent, Peter Cressito.
Do you realize that this show is number 257?
Really?
Yes, we've done...
Is that in the Nielsen standing, the ratings?
Nielsen,
We're number 257?
Nielsen won't touch us. No, we're just... This is number 257.
I was going to ask how many shows are there? 257, I guess.
Well, yeah, you started with show number 101 as a co-host.
101 CBS FM. Like that?
Yes, yes. Okay.
And
now,
you've kept me on all these years.
Yes.
Wow, how
yes.
come?
Well, I like you, and besides, this way I can pay my debt to you, you know, a little bit.
You keep me on because I know things about you.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Now, I mentioned in the last show, we have a bunch of new viewers. We have, from Port Jefferson, Long Island, we have Frank and Jane. Mm-hmm. And Jane has had a request for you to do a song, okay? And it's actually a musical question, okay? Mm-hmm. It's the question of, why must I be a teenager in love?
From Dion and the Belmonts.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, I can do Dion if you can do the Belmonts.
Oh, I'll try.
You go, ooh, wow. Ooh.
All right, all right.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, try G. All right, this is for Jane and Frank.
Of Port Jefferson, Long Island.
Ooh, wow. Ooh, Each time we have a quarrel, it almost breaks my heart, 'cause I'm so afraid that we will have to part. Each night I ask the stars up above. Sing it, Henry.
Why must I be a teenager in love?
Here are the real lyrics. Each time I steal a hubcap, it almost breaks my heart. Why do I steal hubcaps? Why did I have to start? Each time I ask the stars up above, without fail, why must I be a teenager in jail? I cried a tear, nobody but you. I'd be a lonely one if you should say we're through. But if you want to make me cry, that won't be so hard to do. If you should say goodbye, I'll still go on loving you. Each night I ask the stars up above, why must I be a teenager in love? Why must I be a teenager in love? Why must I be a teenager in love?
For Jane.
Jane and Frank.
Frank of Port Jefferson, Long Island.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, are they a married couple? Or?
I believe so.
Oh, okay. Although that's their own personal business.
Yes.
I wouldn't want to pry.
We have two new members of our crew. We have Helena. Okay, Helena, who's on camera too.
Quick, what's my name?
It begins with a B. Bruno.
Close enough.
Okay.
And that's after 41 years.
Yes. And manning camera one, giving us a lovely curtsy, is Missy.
Yeah.
And in the
whose real name is Melissa.
Yes.
Both
and
nice, very pretty names.
Control room, we have Ryan, who's doing audio, and he's very...
That's the way I sound.
He's a controlling person.
Yes.
Okay.
And we also have, of course, Sean Kelly.
He's been in therapy for some time.
Yes. And now...
And we have Peter. What is Peter doing?
TV, technical director.
He's technical director.
So he's the big guy.
Yes.
Boy.
Now...
We should have been nicer to him.
One of your contacts, Peter Cressida.
Yeah.
He actually gave us a picture depicting a banjo player, and I think Sean Kelly is going to show that picture now on the screen.
Oh, maybe it'll make me look good.
All right. Oh. Do we have that picture that...
Do you want to learn to play the banjo?
People keep...
No thanks.
What? Who in his right mind would make fun of a banjo? Now,
what's the definition of a gentleman?
It's a person who can play the banjo but chooses not to.
Yes.
Okay. Now, we're going to do something relatively early. Normally, towards the end of the show, I do the follow the bouncing ball. Yeah. We're going to do the bouncing ball right now, and you're going to do it. You're going to sing a song which I know you've performed quite a lot. Mm-hmm. Won't you come, Josephine, in my flying machine?
Oh, come, Josephine.
Yes.
In my flying machine.
And I have such confidence in Bob's ability that he doesn't really need me at all. So you're going to sort of do this without me. And then in post-production...
You're not going to play along with me?
In post-production, Sean, or maybe Stephen, if Stephen...
Who's Stephen?
Well, he works at LMC-TV. It's part of his work release. And we're insulting people we don't even know.
Either that or the rehab. Huh?
Yes. He will add the follow the bouncing ball. So it's an old song. Do you have any idea when the song is? Come, Josephine?
It's around the turn of the century.
Turn of the last century.
Not this past one, but the one
all right.
before it, yeah.
We're going to try and be...
Because it's kidding the flying machine, the new invention, the airplane.
Ah.
And that was 1903, 04.
Ah.
The Wright brothers.
Okay.
So I would say about 1910 or so.
All right. Well, would you please do it?
Come, Josephine, in my flying machine, going up she goes, up she goes. Ah! Balance yourself like a bird on a beam in the air. She goes there. You're standing in front of the camera. Up, a little bit higher. Oh my, the moon is on fire. Oh yeah. Wait a minute. I'll get you for that. Come, Josephine, and my flying machine going up along. Goodbye. Thank you, lovers of culture.
Okay.
You must have been up all night making these things.
No. Actually, I'll tell you the truth. Since I've seen you last, my wife and I took Amtrak down to Florida.
Uh-huh.
We went down to Delray Beach, Florida.
Oh, I remember, yeah.
Yeah, we loved it. When we were there, I knew we were going to do the show, and I knew that we were going to need airplanes, so I went into one of those stores where everything is priced $1.
Uh-huh. Dollar store, yeah.
Yeah, and I looked for it, but they had airplanes, and I actually bought a few. None of them worked, so I went home and I said, I'll make my own airplanes.
Well, the way these things, did you learn to do this when you worked at Grumman? I don't know. Oh, that's not a bad one.
No, these are good.
Elena, you can keep that.
Yes, it was good to see you
You
laugh.
don't want to, okay.
And in post-production, somehow, either Stephen or Sean Kelly will add. Oh, let's do a number for dedicated to Sean Kelly.
Oh,
Has anybody here seen Kelly?
Sean Kelly.
K-E-double-L-Y.
Has anybody seen Sean Kelly? Have you seen him smile? His hair is red and his eyes are blue and he's Irish through and through. Has anybody here seen Sean Kelly? Kelly from the Emerald Isle.
Okay.
Oh, Sean is thoroughly fed up with the whole deal.
Now-
I brought a country western hat in from our prop room. Why don't we do a country western song?
Absolutely.
Okay. Wait a minute. See if this makes me look like a cowboy. All right. Helena, what do you think? Okay.
Well, it's
Oh, she gave me a thumbs up. That was a thumb, wasn't it?
well.
Thumb.
I'll
Okay.
tell you, Bobby.
Otherwise, the same to you, fella. No.
Bob, it
Yes.
makes you look different. I mean, no reflection on you, because when you wear that hat, there's no reflection.
All right.
I.
You know, it does reflect on me. You're right.
Oh, come on,
Okay, let's do a country song. Wait a minute, I got one. Goodbye, Joe. Me gotta go, me oh my oh. Me gotta go, pull the hero down the bayou. Yee-hee! My one, sweetest one, me oh my oh. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Jambalaya, crawfish pie, filet gumbo.
Filet gumbo.
'Cause tonight I'm gonna see Mama Sharon Mio. Pick guitar, fill fruit jar, and be gale. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bar. You take it, partner.
I'll go to town, get her a gown, get me a dozen.
Yee-haw!
For tonight I'm gonna see my kissing cousin. Play the guitar, fill fruit jar, and be gale. Oh, son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou.
Hey, jambalaya, crawfish pie, filet gumbo.
Filet gumbo.
'Cause tonight I'm gonna see Mama Sharon Mio. Pick guitar, fill fruit jar, and be gale. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou.
All right, Banjo Bob.
And be gayo.
Yes.
It takes a lot more than that for me to be gayo. I'll tell
Okay,
you what.
now-
Okay, here's the hat.
Oh, very nice,
Wonderful.
Bob. Yes. Now, I should point out that the artwork is done largely by my grandchildren, Marcus and Ryan.
Oh, okay.
And I also have some pictures of you and me of there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My grandkids, not a picture, nothing.
Okay.
They
Now,
don't get the show.
In a-
As a matter of fact, they will start getting the show. Do they get it in rye?
Well, I think, are they going to live in Rye Neck, I think?
Rye Neck. Yeah, I think so.
I think there's a possibility. Really?
They get it?
America.
Is that
Part of the community.
Optimum
It's
and Fios too? Optimum
If
and
they're
Fios?
moving to Rhinebeck, yes.
Oh, wow. They'll get it at home? Wow.
How about that?
How about that?
Sports fans, let's go to the videotape.
Yes. Now,
Wow.
in our previous show, I waited too long to do our keyboard solo. In the halfway through the keyboard solo, the credits began to roll. So I'm going to start the keyboard solo for this show now. This way I'm sure I can get it in.
Okay.
All right. This is a song we've done many times. It's about us. It's called Grandpa's Smells.
Wait just a minute. It's not Grandpa Smells. It's Grandpa Spells. We'll be just as happy as 2 peas in a pot. Not pot. Pod. Okay.
All right, Grandpa Spells. And
Like
you're going to help me.
Grandpa's having spells. Right?
Dizzy Spells.
Right,
Yes, that's
right.
where we're
Okay.
going to go.
And
That's
okay,
the.
is this Scott Joplin?
No, this is
Jelly Roll?
Jelly Roll.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Let's hear it. Oh yeah.
Let me hear the banjo. You folks out there, why don't we clap along? If we clap loud enough, we can drown out the banjo. Take it, Bob.
All right. Grandpa Spells. Wow.
Yes, written by Jelly Roll Morton,
Wow.
Ferdinand Joseph Lamoth.
Yeah.
For many years we thought it was Lamenth, but it was really Lamoth. Yeah.
Let me caution our camera woman Helena to do your homework. And you're in your senior year of high school. Do your homework and get good grades.
Why do you want to do her homework and get good grades?
Otherwise, you'll be stuck doing this for a living. Huh? I don't mean to scare you, but you better do all right. Oh, we had another, song for Bob and Joan. Wanted another Elvis song.
The O'Connors?
Yeah, the O'Connors.
Okay.
Of West Islip.
Okay.
Let's see. I tell you what, I'll do Elvis. Wait, let me put my collar up again. Oh, I feel the spirit coming through me. Oh, I feel rebellious.
Hmm.
Oh, well, bless my soul, what's wrong with me? I'm itching like a fuzzy tree. My friends say I'm acting wild as a bug. I'm in love.
Huh.
I'm all shook up. Good grunt. Hey, hey, yeah. My hands are shaky and my knees are weak. I can't seem to stand on my own 2 feet. Who do you think of when you have such luck? I'm in love.
Huh.
I'm all shook up. You've been practicing your grunting. Hey, hey, yeah. Now please don't ask me what's on my mind. I'm a little mixed up, feeling fine. I met a girl, I love the best. My heart beats so it scares me to death. She touched my head, what a chill I got. Her lips are like a volcano, it's hot. I'm proud to say that she's my buttercup. I'm in love.
Huh.
I'm all shook up. Hey, hey, yeah. Hey, hey, I'm all shook up, yeah. Yeah.
Very nice, Bob.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. Now, as I pointed out in a previous show, we are celebrating this year, actually the summer of 2019, the fifth
Woodstock.
Woodstock.
Yeah, 1969?
Yeah.
50 years, right?
Right. Yes. And
were you a hippie in 1969?
no, I've never been hip.
No? No.
But we're also celebrating the 50th anniversary of the landing on the moon.
Oh, yeah.
Apollo 11.
Okay.
So we're going to do a moon song, and this is one of my favorite songs. It's called Polka Dots and Moonbeams.
That was done by young, skinny Frank Sinatra.
That's right, with the Tommy Dorsey
With the
band.
Tommy Dorsey band, yeah.
Yes, and Tommy Dorsey played the very same model trombone. It's hard to believe. He got such a sweet sound out of it.
You don't do bad. You do all right, Norton.
Yeah, all right.
Okay,
So-
polka dots and moonbeams.
Yeah.
Good.
Let's try it. A country dance
I'd
was
like to
being
point out this is
held
entirely
in the
unrehearsed.
garden. I felt a bump and heard an "Oh, beg
It's
your
also
pardon."
entirely unnecessary.
Suddenly I saw polka dots and moonbeams all around a pug-nosed dream. The music started and was I the perplexed one? I held my breath and said, may I have the next one? In my frightened arms, polka dots and moonbeams sparkled round a pug-nosed dream. There were questions in the eyes of other dancers as we floated over the floor. There were questions, but my heart knew and all the answers, and perhaps a few things more. Now in a cottage built of lilacs and laughter, I know the meaning of the words ever after, and I'll always see polka dots and moonbeams when I kiss the pug-nosed dream.
Yeah, I'll give you a hand on that.
Thank you.
That's a nice tune.
Proving that this show is entirely unrehearsed.
I just said that.
Well, did you really?
Yeah, while you were saying.
I got to start listening to you, Bob.
Huh?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, I know it's difficult for you to do a banjo solo.
It's difficult to commit.
Yes.
A
Okay.
banjo solo.
But let's do the song Jada and see if you can plunk out a banjo song.
Don't we have a song we can do for my old parole officer, Ken Bone,
Oh, yeah.
and his wife, Roseanne?
Yes.
Okay.
Why don't we do their wedding song?
Oh.
I'll be glad when you're dead, you rascal, you. Yeehaw! Only kidding. This is what we do. This is why we have such few friends. We insult them. Oop.
That's about it, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
So what song you wanted to do, Jada?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jada, 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 jing, jing, jing. Oh, ho, ho, Jada, 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 jing, jing, jing. That's a funny little bit of melody. It's so sweet and appealing to me. Singing
Jada, 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 jing, jing, jing.
Oh, yeah. Jada, Jada, jing, jing, jing. Jada, Jada, jing, jing, jing. Very nice, Bob. I'll give you a hand.
I'll never play again.
No, don't give me.
My hands, they're ruined. Okay, and you already did a song for Ken and Roseanne.
Yes.
And, let's see. And who else do we have?
We have Peter Cressito.
Yep, we even showed his.
And did we do? I think we did Santa Claus George.
That was the last show.
Was that the last show?
We do let's see. For Santa Claus George, we better do. You better watch out. You better not cry, better not shout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus George is coming to town. Yeah.
Now, there's a few week delay in the time that the shows are produced to the shows are shown.
Right.
So it's possible that this show will be shown somewhere around Halloween. And unfortunately, no one's ever written a successful Halloween song.
Oh, yeah?
You got one?
Are you kidding? I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. When the monster from its slab did arise, then suddenly, to my surprise,
He did the mash!
He did the monster mash.
The Monster Mash!
It took on in a flash. He did the mash. It was a graveyard smash. He did the mash. He did the monster mash.
From the laboratory in the castle east to the master bedroom where the ghouls all feast. The ghouls all came from their humble abode to get a jolt from my electrode and do the mash.
He did the monster mash.
The Monster Mash!
It was a graveyard smash.
He did the mash!
It caught on in a flash.
He did the mash!
He did the monster mash. Oh, Missy liked that one.
Okay. All right.
Well, that's the only Halloween song I know, besides Witchcraft or Old Black Magic.
That's right.
Yeah.
Then-
And we have about, I think, 3 or 4 minutes left in this show.
Oh, I'll do some bird calls.
Wait a minute, you have a real duck call, don't you?
Oh, I do. I have a terrific duck
It's a
call.
very effective duck call.
Yes. Let me.
Let's see it.
Here, Doc! The truth is, that joke I got that joke from my wife, who got it from one of her 7th grade students. She was teaching in Lindenhurst, Long Island.
Where Peter Corsino lives.
And Lindenhurst is not too far from Massapequa. So why don't we do the Massapequa song?
Oh, okay, for you folks in Massapequa. It's easy to spell Massapequa. Massapqua. I can't spell Patchogue or Tanganyika, but I always smile when I spell Massapequa. I can't spell Patchogue, my good taste rebels. 'Cause Patchogue backwards is dog patch and it smells, but it's easy to spell Massapequa. Massapq. Spell it like the Indians used to. Massapqua. Yeah, Henry, it's time to say goodbye.
Goodbye!
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. If you watch this show every week, let's face it, you need a life. Well, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week, same time, same place, for more of this wonderful stuff. Boy, did I say that with a straight face?